sea was a cruel mistress, and the lighthouse stood as her sentinel, a beacon in the relentless dark. I'd heard the tales, whispers of a keeper gone mad, lights and sounds that didn't belong to this world. They called it the lighthouse keeper's secret, and it was about to become my damnation. I was a cop, not some superstitious old salt, but when the chief asked me to check on the old hermit at the lighthouse, I couldn't say no. The place had a reputation, sure, but I figured it was just a bunch of hooey, until I set foot on that cursed rock. The wind howled like a banshee as I made my way up the winding path, the sea churning below. The lighthouse loomed above, its light cutting through the fog in erratic bursts, as if signaling a code only the dead could understand. I found the door ajar, the interior as cold as the grave. "Keeper!" I called out, my voice lost in the echoes of the tower. No answer. I climbed the spiral staircase, the steps creaking under my weight, a symphony of groans and whispers filling the air. At the top, I found him, the keeper, hunched over a table littered with ancient tomes and nautical charts. His eyes were wild, his hair a tangled mess, and he muttered to himself, oblivious to my presence. "What in the seven hells are you doing?" I demanded, my hand resting on the butt of my gun. He looked up, his gaze piercing through me, and I felt a chill that had nothing to do with the cold. "They speak to me," he rasped, his voice a dry leaf in the wind. "The lights, the sounds, they're messages from the deep, from the ones who dwell below." I thought he was batshit crazy, but then the light flickered and a low hum filled the room. The air grew thick, and I swear on my badge, I saw shapes moving in the shadows, forms that twisted and writhed like eels in a bucket. The keeper laughed, a sound that scraped against my nerves. "They're coming," he said, and I felt a primal fear, the kind that sits in your gut and gnaws at your insides. I backed away, my heart pounding like a drum in my chest. The tower shook, the sea roared, and for a moment I thought I was a goner. But I'm no coward. I drew my gun and fired into the dark, the shots ringing out like thunder. When the madness passed, the keeper was gone, vanished into thin air. I stumbled down the stairs, out into the night, and I didn't stop running until I hit the mainland. They say I imagined it, that it was just a storm and a lonely old man. But I know what I saw, what I felt. There's something out there, in the deep, something ancient and hungry, and the lighthouse keeper knew it. I hung up my badge not long after, moved inland where the sea can't reach me. But sometimes when the night is dark and the wind is right, I hear the hum and I see the lights, and I remember the lighthouse keeper's secret, a secret that's now mine to keep.